Hey, welcome to the show, everybody. It's Hal Sparks, Mega Worldwide. We're there. We're here. We're up. We're on. We're going. And it's, let me tell you, I don't know if you guys have been keeping up with the shocking of the jocking in right wing circles right now, but man, there are times when you're just amazed. And welcome, everybody. Hit that like, share the show, etc., etc., etc. There's the Venmo. You can point your camera at it and take a picture, and then you can. There you go. Anyways, help me out. There are times when you're just like, I thought we had pegged the shock meter. There are times when I was like, you know what? I've seen so much. I've been through so much that a lot of it, I'm just kind of like, how much more shocking can it be? Now, horrible, yes. I mean, obviously, there could be some sort of horrifying, nuclear scenario, war breaking out. We'll discuss how there seems to be a new plan for the Middle East that some of the right wing are feeling like they're going to have to, sorry, not the Middle East, this South America, that they're going to have to defend very soon, which I warned about last year during the campaign and when he actually made it into office. I won't use the word won anyways, but for the record, like there are some talking points in the right wing media that they're like, oh shit, here we go. Like the tariffs aren't going to work. It's bad. We know it's not working. But we've got to admit we were wrong about supporting it just to kiss Trump's ass. And either he's going to be mad at us and Maggot's going to be mad at us, or the entirety of the populace, whether they support us or not, are going to hate us because if we don't admit to this reality. So really fun. Also, can I show you something I found? I'm doing a big trip back. I'm going to drive back with a bunch of my dad's stuff that he gave me, mostly musical instruments, a couple of guitars and a couple of banjos that he left me, and I don't want to fly with them. So I'm gonna rent a car and drive from Kentucky to here, and that I don't know when I'm gonna do that. There's a lot going on. Hello, Scotland, love you, and I'm so glad to be from there. So this, ladies and gentlemen, this is a square nail. In case you've never seen one, I've often discussed the fact that my dad and I made square nails for one of the rehab projects he did for the old Kentucky Library, not the current one, which is from the 1800s, but the other one that was from not the current one that's from the 1800s, the one that's from like mid-century of that, where it was wood. It's still up, and so wood, was held together with square nails back then, and so to replace the ones that were lost in the remodel, my dad and I made a bunch of these. And yeah, you cast them. And they're not the strongest things in the world because you cast them the way they're casted. But it's, anyways, when I talk about that, I'm not sure people know what the fuck I'm talking about when I mention square nails. And there was one, in a little little chest thing that my dad had with a couple of pictures of me from school. I'm fairly certain this is one of the ones that we made. So, anyways, that's a square nail. That's an actual hand-forged square nail. Yeah, it's like a little railroad tie. It's like a mini railroad tie. That's exactly right. So, anyways, that was just something cool, and so it will be here on my desk as a constant reminder, just so you know. Anyways, love you guys and hi and all that stuff. Now, there are what is a couple things that the right wingers hate when maggots turn out to be something, like maggot leaders especially turn out to be, rhinos. When they're not all in on the Trump agenda because, quite frankly, it won't work. They figured it out, and their district will be hurt specifically. So they're like, I'm not 100% and everybody's like, it's like the end of Body Snatchers. They're like, rhino, when they see him. Pretty hilarious, their reaction to that. I mean, rhino is worse than commie at some point. And considering Trump looked like he was going to blow Mamdani when he was in the office, it was there. It made them very nervous about anybody who's like, "You're a socialist." I'm like, no, they're not. They're just recognizing that the American people have a priority for their tax dollars, whether they like it or not, whether the reps like it or not, and that's where it's got to go. Especially red states, because they need the social safety net more than the blue states do. But you can turn, let's say corporate welfare socialist or something like that, and they'll kind of let it slide. You can bail out the banks, and they'll be mad about it for a couple of years, but then they'll forget it, right? But 2008, right? The bailout was Obama's fault, and a bunch of Republicans voted for it because it was really the only solution that existed in material reality. But they had some fantastical Nassar Jassar nonsense that they figured, why don't we just zero out the world or some horseshit that would have basically driven everyone in the country into poverty. But since other people were like, yeah, that's fucking nuts, I'm not going to participate in that, they're like, So there's those moments, right? And there's things you can kind of become. You can, how do I even move into this? There are a couple of things you're allowed to be. And by and large, gay ain't one of them. But let's just say it right out. There was a period where, in an attempt to drag some of the independents from the middle to their side, they were like, we're okay with them, it's live and let live. I wouldn't do it, and that's not for my, and I don't think it's a religious thing, but that ship had sailed for a bunch of them as far as gay marriage or those kind of things. But amongst their own it was like there was some like, we got one too, with Milo Yiannopoulos or some of these other folks, like, we've got a gay, here's one of our gays, right? And then like, the log cabin Republicans, which have all but vanished in, as far as being a voice for anything. Now they don't even organize, just Bessent's in the White House, so why bother? But as far as the MAGA sphere on the interwebs, that's where it becomes a big no-no. Really, really big no-no. It's peculiar that's such a big deal to them, right? But it is, and it's one of those things where, well, I'll show you. Okay, so recently, you'll recall, Tim Pool, the last time you joined us on a previous episode of Hal Sparks Mega Worldwide, Tim Pool had talked shit about Candace Owens, talking shit about TPUSA, and then somebody allegedly took shots at his house. And so the Maggot Civil War, as we left it last time, was, had moved into from the metaphysical to the physical, and that's, we don't know if that's who shot at his house, but that's the assumption everybody is operating on. And then this happened. So if you'll recall, we haven't seen Peanut Butter Dickhead and crew in a while, because that whole Epstein Files thing, Vinny can only have so many like forehead vein pops in a week. And I don't want to nauseate my audience too much. Yeah, Candace is definitely on the warpath, and it gets better all the time. This, though, is in the realm of the oh my god. Now, if you know what this is and you know where this started, keep it to yourself in the chat room for a split second till I get to show you what the clip is that's setting things off, and then we'll take it from there. Yes, Poole never filed a police report. It's like, we're reviewing footage. Did anybody see it? And like somebody back. Anyways, god damn. So we'll get to that in a minute. That's the lesser story right now. Already, the whole like, Candace Owens said Charlie Kirk was killed by his own company and his wife, and Tim Pool blasts her for that, and then somebody shoots at his house. Like, that's a fucking, what? Like, that's melodrama of the highest order. That is a telenovela of MAGA levels, right? But what could come along and dwarf that? I'll show you. Anyways, hit that like, share the show. It's Hal Sparks Mega Worldwide.
The right-wing commentator Tim Pool's home is shot by gunmen who approached property in a vehicle, and so that's.
Well, they weren't pushing the vehicle. We don't have any footage yet, so they very well may have been, dragging it.
one part of the story that we can go to. Rob, can you put the tweet up? Last time a vehicle approached our property and opened fire, no one was hurt. Our security team is reviewing the incident and will be relaying the report to appropriate law enforcement. This is the price we pay for speaking out.
Yeah, blah, blah, blah.
What happened with him? Somebody stopped by his place, and he's been extremely critical. Zoom in a little bit, Rob. So there is a reason Barry Weiss go a little bit lower.
What is that screen for in front of you, fucking moron? What is that for? Stop telling him to, like, scan stuff up. Motherfucker, link your iPad to the screen and go, You're a millionaire. What the fuck is wrong with you? Stop bothering Rob. All right, that's all I'm going to say.
Shots were fired. Okay, go in the comment section there. We're in contact with police and FBI. Thank you for everyone who reached out. If anyone has reached...
we're in contact with them.
Achieved Chicken City, the shots are audible. Unfortunately, we do not archive the live stream. There will be Friday night to midnight. So we could go a little bit lower to see what the market is saying about it. Nope, BS, my head. Free, keep going, keep going, keep going. Okay, boom, guns, Tim Pool, lying. Okay, so the audience is giving him a hard time. Go back on...
Oh, no, they aren't. Those 4, 5 fucking tweets are giving him a hard time. Half of them, it's so stupid. Like, what? Stop reading into life at all. Does this dumb fuck not understand the concept of a subset of a subset of a subset of a subset does not equal the whole? Like, how many times do I have to remind people of this? You know what? I don't care. Let him think that the world is turning on Tim Pool.
Previous tweets. Let's see what else we find. Go back on previous tweets. Is there anything else below it? Keep going, keep going, keep going.
Keep going, keep going. Stop. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. This is a great show.
So that's that one. Is there anything else? Nothing he's shown. My thoughts are someone is trying to scare us, but with security guard and armed guards, and so deferred. Okay, you want to approach, open fire. No one was hurt. Click on the December 6th tweet. Go a little bit lower, Rob. That's the one that got 8 million views. Okay, so this is the one. So Megyn Kelly, this is awful. I'm so sorry. Keep going a little bit lower, lower. Sorry.
There's him. That's his own tweet. We're living in strange times. Glad to hear no one was hurt.
Happened.
Way to be non-committal.
Everyone is okay. Retard finder. BS has to stop. Michael Flynn. Okay. So this is the part where the East Coast, West Coast gangster rap, it's getting a little bit like that right now. And the temperatures are very high.
So, okay, what he's inferring here is this is maggot on maggot crime. Which, by the way, hey, maggots, don't shoot anybody. Don't shoot other maggots. Don't shoot non-maggots. Stop fucking shooting at people for use your big boy words, you fucks. But still, goddamn, this is, think about this for a second. Think about last November, about this time, the first week of December, last year when Trump had just won and got through this. Absolutely. I'm seeing popcorn emojis flying through the chat. Imagine if you went back in time and explain to people that this is the conversation that they would be having, that a verbal argument over Charlie Kirk getting assassinated would foment violence between maggots. And that's also Trump's tariffs won't work. Also he's got dementia on such a scale that the people around him are terrified of what he'll do if they don't gack him full of Adderall if he has to do anything after 6:30. Holy shit. This isn't all right. Let's continue though, because this ain't. Thanks, Angela. Yeah. Leave your staff alone. Stop asking them to do shit for you can do for yourself. Design a system. Get a Stream Deck, you lazy fuck. It has a page up and page down button. Son of a bitch. All right. All right. Do I have to show? Okay. Son of a bitch. All right. Let's go. I'll shut this thing. Yeah. This is the Stream Deck, that hardware that I use. And this is just one of them. You can do other button setups and go through them. Like I have one for Ecamm Live and one that I built just for OBS, and you can switch back and forth to them with a keystroke or with a single button. And each one of these can have multi-actions or a single action. See the button with the light bulbs on it? When I push that one, the lights go out. See, I did that all by my lonesome. It's not even fucking hard, you lazy prick. Leave Rob alone. I just have to show you this. Okay. There are all kinds of things you can do. Multi-actions. Actually, these things are fucking great. I have way too many of them, but I feel like I'm building my own little Star Trek. Yeah, they're macro buttons, absolutely. But they're simpler than that because they come like pre-configured. But one of the big ones is, let's see, navigation. Let's see, where would it be? I don't use this one very often. So system would be like you could add a hotkey right here. Any program that has a hotkey, you can open an application. You can open a specific app or a page or a folder. You can open a specific website. You can have a hotkey switch that when you hit it once, it does one thing, and you hit it once, it turns that thing off. There's shit all over the place in here. There's OBS stuff. There's in Streamlabs. There's if you have nano leaf lights or hue lights, you can control them in your house at the same time. And there's so much of this I barely use, at least on this setup. But like putting a hotkey in for page up and page down takes all of like 2 minutes, you lazy bastard. Here, hey Rob, good idea. I have an idea for you. Give this dipshit a Stream Deck for fucking Christmas and program in page up and page down buttons for him. Jesus. Kelly knows. Anybody on Twitch, if you got a Stream Deck, you know what's going on. Like these things were a godsend. In some cases, like they're, like things will break on them. They don't quite work. There'll be an issue with them, but overall they work pretty well. And I'm a huge fan. So he could have one of those, and it's like this fucking big on his desk. It wouldn't take up any, just scroll with your thumb. Watch. I have a thumb button. Here's what I use, so you guys know, in case you ever want to do your own magic show. In the lower right-hand corner of all of the two Stream Decks I have right here, on both of them, so that it doesn't matter which one I'm reaching towards. The lower right one is a play pause button. That's how I stop and start the video. That's why my hand is like this most of the time when I'm doing the show, because I'm stopping and right? Rob will be out of a job. No, he's still got to arrange the clips and all that kind of stuff. He just doesn't have to do this stupid, lazy grunt work that, I don't know. Anyways, point being, does you think this guy's going to do any of the other work? But if I push this button...
Be careful with this, where it's going.
Video starts, video stops.
Right now. Now.
That's it. Huh? All right. So, it's the human version of a genital wart. Well, all right.
He did have a guy named Milo on the podcast.
This is where it gets good. Hey, you know what? I'm just going to give you time. Go to the kitchen and start making some popcorn. We're just going to hang out until this chat room. I'm just going to give you a moment. For those of you who don't know, Milo likes to Yiannopoulos is this guy who used to be a gay influencer for Trump and MAGA, and he's the guy who tongue juts all the time and goes when he's talking. Flamboyantly gay, overtly gay, and now he's an ex-gay, and he became a Catholic, and now he has a wife or a girlfriend or something, and he's figured his thing out, and he's no longer gay. And now his whole job is apparently outing every other person who's gay, in the Republican Party or the MAGA sphere, so that they can, become ungay. Morning, Kathleen. So, woof. All right, here we go.
And Milo gets up there. There's some very weird stories that came up the last few days.
Uh-huh.
He says, why would you even go there? He's on a podcast with Milo and George Santos. And Milo...
He's on Tim Pool's podcast.
...makes a claim about Charlie Kirk. And then there was another claim over the weekend that I think Charlie's about to divorce and leave Erica Kirk. These two stories are hitting up at the same time, Rob, if you want to find the other one as well. But play the...
Yes, please play the clip, because I have... we got the theme song ready. It's all right. It's all right. Okay. And to all our dear friends out there, the gay people who watch the show who are going to stay gay forever, bless your hearts, and I'm sorry you have to see this dickhead. Oh, God. Please don't think for a second that that because I view these people as inserious wastes of space, that does not mean I don't take my belief in everyone's rights very seriously. Just for the record, I'm going to fuck with these people because they deserve it. Okay, here we go.
First, go ahead, Rob.
I'm always a couple of days behind watching on the show because I've got stuff going on. But somebody tweeted today that Candace said that she believed that they were about to get a divorce. I think he was gay.
Just like pow. She's talking about Charlie Kirk. Listen to that again. Like that's not even like, you know, leading into the other part of this. Also, the hand gestures, like, what was that? It didn't take, I think is the phrase that comes to mind. Oh, thanks, Ella. Welcome. I try to put on my streams every day, so yeah, thank you so much. Okay, so listen to that again.
A couple of days behind watching on the show because I've got stuff going on. But somebody tweeted today that Candace said that she believed that they were about to get a divorce. I think he was gay. I think he was gay. And
come on,
this is on Timcast, by the way. And by the way, who comes to the defense? Who comes to the defense of Charlie Kirk's heterosexuality?
you know that you do know that I've criticized.
What?
Like I'm sorry.
George Santos. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. No better collection of people that are just completely, yes. Yeah, the perfect panel. I never thought it could happen, but it certainly did, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be back right after this. Okay. So, wow. All right, wait. George Santos, if that is your real name, it isn't. Is the studio cold? I think so. I think they had to turn off the heat so that there wouldn't be a heat signature, so the drone strike couldn't come that Candace Owens was sending. So they needed to zero out the heat signature of the compound.
But like, why would you even go there?
Yeah,
to say something like that?
Oh, I'll tell you why.
No. The man's dead. You're calling now. You think he's gay?
That's when people can that's when people can tell the truth.
Yes, right. Now that he's dead, I can tell the truth about him. Right-wing values, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
That just disgusting.
Can we do a Trump Epstein segment just to clear our palate?
I don't know. Oh, man.
So there's two things.
I can't. I'd like to. Oh man, with the ow.
One, that Erica Kirk was about to get a divorce, and two, that Charlie was about to divorce Erica, and two, that Charlie's gay.
I don't
What
believe
is the
that.
history between Milo and Charlie, Rob? Do you know?
That's a can of worms. Do you really want to know? Because he might know. Well, by the way, he said I think, so I'm guessing it wasn't firsthand. I'll give you that. A friend of a friend of a friend, if you know what I mean.
Sure, I'll take a look.
I don't listen. Milo was on fire.
If I can say,
Go ahead.
Charlie's been relevant for 10 years.
More,
right?
yeah,
But legit.
yeah.
Milo hasn't been relevant in 10 years.
Very good point.
So there's probably very little overlap, my assumption.
Yes, he was.
Go
No,
on.
because he was. Mind you, Milo.
No, he was all throughout the first Trump term, buddy.
was like you
Was
said
the original gay
He was
conservative.
out there. He was talking. He was pushing. Like I'm talking about. Like when
He was talking and pushing. That is true. Yeah. I mean, Vinny would know better than I, but he was definitely talking and pushing, in theory.
numbers, with crime, with you name it, he was that guy. Then he disappeared, and now apparently, which I do respect a lot, he's like, listen, I have been celibate for 5 years. Yes, I'm gay, but I'm not practicing that because it's just not good and it's evil. And this is coming from him. He's saying that, and I respect that. But this time,
I respect that, but letting me know that other people are gay who died gay and now I think they're in hell for just being gay is so uncomfortable that I'd rather just talk about the fact that Trump was Epstein's wingman for a quarter century.
salacious, he was gay, as if he has receipts.
Yeah, not a practicing gay. Look, I got to tell you something. Judging from how Milo used to talk and probably still does in private, I don't think he needed to practice anymore. I think he had it down, if you know what I mean. Like, all right.
Okay? And George made a good point. He's dead, okay?
That is a good point. I mean, it's materially true as well, so.
Defend himself. So now you say that, and now trolls are just out there. And
Also, why would you have to defend yourself about being gay? It's just a reality, or it isn't, I guess, right?
minds.
Yes, and Milo got his 10,000 hours in. Yeah, Milo is he mastered gay.
Going to keep adding. Oh, he was going to leave Erica and all this nonsense. I think it's BS.
Well, it might be that they were. By the way, it wasn't that he was going to leave her. It was that they were going to get a divorce, and maybe it was because, I don't know, she found out he was gay, and that would be one of the reasons. I mean, for this, it's all myth, anyways. I don't give a shit. What, like, are you taking anything that Candace Owens says seriously? It's hilarious, but the fact that these assholes have to chew on each other about this is glorious.
And then
it's commercially licensed gay. Do we have any? Do we have any gay officials like who can quantitatively explain the gayestness of the gaiety of the gayness that's going on there, so that we know what strata of gayness is going on from these experts? By the way, Vinny, congratulations in a video that involves Milo Yiannopoulos talking about Charlie Kirk being gay. You give us the gayest freeze frame ever. So congrats. Like, this is so weird.
Oh, Pat, if you want him to play the clip first, because he talked about Benny Johnson too. He went at Benny Johnson.
Yeah, that's the part I want to show you. Oh, he went after Benny
on this same podcast and said Benny did allegedly some crazy gay stuff. Which, mind you, did you know that a guy showed up to Benny's house on December 6th, Robbie? I slacked it to you. He said this man, Andrew Ayer, showed up at his house. He was ranting about me and went door to door in my neighborhood trying to find me, terrifying my neighbors. We believe he was armed and fled before the cops arrived. And you could go down, Robbie, to the guy. That's the guy. So this is...
Where'd you meet? Louis Anderson had a similar experience. The guy wasn't violent, but it was publicly embarrassing for him, I guess.
This weekend was a trend of people trying to either shoot up conservative houses or trying to go and find them. I don't know if Ayer is Middle Eastern or whatever. But then Milo claimed, that Benny has done some crazy gay stuff in his past.
In all fairness, though, I think Vinny thinks all gay stuff is crazy. So I don't know what the distinction is, really. I don't think it matters. But I like to point out that in theory, Vinny thinks any gay stuff is crazy gay stuff. Or maybe there's more to it. Maybe he went into deeper, no pun intended, territory. Define crazy, exactly.
And then even George Santos goes, this is libelous. He could come after you and he could sue you. And Milo said, I've been doing this for 15 years. Nobody's ever sued me because I have receipts. And then, Rob, if you want to show that, is this it?
Sexual overtones. Benny Johnson.
These people are friends. Why are Republicans gay? I don't know that they are. I think they very well may be, in some cases, homosexual. But since I view gay as not just a physical attraction, but a a heart-based, gay people aren't gay because they want to just have sex with a person of the same sex. It's because they want to love and have a partnership with that person, right? As well. That would be the gay part. Otherwise, you'd just be a hedonist or some shit, right? It wouldn't matter. It's just a hole. And as they say in the Navy, there is no wrong hole. But so that's one of the things. Like I think you can be just so self-involved that you're just like, it's a power dynamic or something. I don't know. But the idea that these folks actually have sympathetic and empathetic love for another human being is the part I question. And that would be required for being gay, because I think that's right. That makes sense to anybody? That gay isn't just wanting to have sex with someone of the same sex. It's also wanting to have a relationship and have them as part of your life and all that. All right. So
pictures of his children every 2 days. It's weird. And everybody knows what went on with Benny Johnson in those lobbies and in those hotel rooms at SAS. Everybody knows.
I don't. No. I don't know what you're talking about.
Men. Younger men, not underage. At least I don't know that. His wife was crying drunk in the lobby 3 SASs in a row about how her husband was
sass. By the way, 3 SASs in a row sounds like how Milo got drunk. I've had 3 SASs. I can't take another one.
Student Action Summit.
With boys. Listen to him, listen to that part too. Hold on. With boys.
Everybody knows.
I don't. No. I don't know what you're talking about.
Men. Younger men, not underage. At least I don't know that. His wife was crying drunk in the lobby 3 SASs in a row about how her husband was upstairs with boys.
Student Action Summit.
But he's at the Student Action Summit. Basically the idea is that he was fucking college dudes while his wife was getting drunk in the downstairs bar. Look, let me say something to you liberals out there. When are you going to learn the value of traditional marriage the way the right has? When are you going to start living the depth of your relationship, like they do? The fine example that they set. Benny Johnson, Matt Schlapp, Milo, right? That's the problem with you liberal gays and your, I don't know, your promiscuity that's so out of hand that you want to get married and commit to the person for the rest of your life. I'm disgusted, personally. The wife is also fucking college student. We don't know that. I don't know that that's the case, but whatever. So, anyways, this is going very well.
Oscar.
Go Oscar!
Come on.
Go ask her.
Come on, Milo.
Go ask her.
Milo, aren't you ever scared of getting sued? See? You say some crazy... I'm sitting here like I am humbled by the lore.
Wow.
And you're
George Santos is like, you're a liar.
Look, there's no team.
By the way, that line was from Vinny. George Santos is calling him a liar.
That's in this room right now to express how I feel.
George, I have said these things about people for 20 years and never once in my career been sued. I've issued 3 corrections in my entire journalistic career because I get my facts right. And people know that they do not want to go through discovery.
Actually, I want to say this.
People know that they do not want to go through discovery.
Been sued for anything I've ever said about anyone.
The one thing I can
I love how Tim's just trying to dweeb his way in between the girls, while they're having it out, while they're, they've gone beyond spilling the tea to throwing the glasses of tea in each other's faces.
Because I'm right. The most terrifying thing about Milo is that he knows all your secrets. Oh no, he knows everybody's lore. Trust me. I am terrified of Milo.
So Benny John said, Rob, can you show Benny tweeted, and Benny said, I have no choice, basically, and he has to go after him. Can you find that one, Robbie? Yeah. I think he said it. It was very recent.
Tweets a lot.
He tweets a lot.
Yeah, jeez, he's out there.
Here it is.
Yeah. I'm duty bound to take action to protect my family against those who maliciously defame and attack us. More to come soon. Pray for the healing for some of these really sick delusions.
I don't know if you'd put more to come as your. Never mind.
Well, Jesus,
I'd use stay tuned personally, but whatever.
redemption, the legal system is about justice. Happy Sunday. Did you see Milo's response? Milo responded to this, and
Girl.
Read the comment section to see if there's maybe anything there that Milo maybe commented in the bottom.
yo, don't pray for your enemies.
Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Stop. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going.
For Loomer saying, Benny Johnson, pray for your enemies to be destroyed and celebrate when they struggle. We don't have time for compassion for evil people. Break them down and conquer them with psychological warfare until they beg for mercy. Don't pray for them. Yeah, Milo's, I think, Robbie, I put it in our group chat that I put what Milo said. And it was, Milo's basically...
Just go to Milo's account, see what
Yeah.
Milo's saying. Maybe you'll find something if you go to Milo.
Oh, it's right here.
Like looking it up. Like I think I've got it in Milo and I have a Signal chat.
Okay.
Holy moly!
Oh
guys,
my God!
We're not
not gonna read all of it.
The shorter version.
Yeah, exactly. He basically says to him and his wife, "I know more about defamation," and he says, "I know about more than your marriage than I think." He goes, "I know about nocturnal liaisons de generous." I don't know. He's speaking French with chaps and assless chaps, and about being caught in flagrant delicto and conferences.
In flagrante delicto. Naked, stupid.
Attended by students, some of them. So basically, Milo's saying, if you want to bring it, because I have proof that Benny Johnson was allegedly with young boys. That
boys?
Young boys. This is what he's saying, and what he's saying is that what he's saying is all this kids, and you're taking photos is to kind of diminish that you're really a gay guy. I don't. By the way, I don't respect.
Right. Can we just? I don't know. Can you just revel in this for just one fucking moment? Holy shit. Yeah. Also, yeah, young men. I insofar as I know. Hold on. Student Action Summit. Conservative something, whatever. Yeah, so that's this is like the Turning Point USA gatherings that they talk about with like all the college kids. So I wouldn't say they're more, I mean, there could, don't get me wrong, there could be high school kids that come to this. I wouldn't doubt it, but it's mainly, I think, focused at, speakers, Charlie Kirk. This is the last one was before this, whatever. So this is the one that had Tucker Carlson and Rusty Trombone and who was the other one that got him in deep shit because he brought him in? Yeah, Dave Smith. That was supposedly, according to Candace, this is the one that got him killed. But it's a Turning Point action thing. This was in the Tampa Convention Center in Florida. 15 and under, general admission is $50. Student minor general. So yeah, there are minors there. Wow. It seems to be the target. Student general admission, young adult general admission, adult 15 and under VIP. Get the special behind the scenes hangouts. So yeah, I guess there were young minors there.
Like unless
To me, it's all
it's all noise.
signal.
And but about the Charlie thing,
Sure.
that is
That's
the
where
most
I'd like to focus for a
BS,
second.
disrespectful. Like he's lucky.
Why would being gay destroy your respect for a human being who had the same values as you politically? Oh, right. You're a pretend Republican, right?
Somebody doesn't punch him in the face. That's to do that to a guy that's dead and dealing with everything that like his whole family's dealing with. Come on, bro. Come on. Unless you slept with him and you have proof, shut up.
Well,
Unbelievable.
There's some things you just say, cool, but
how about if he slept with somebody who slept with him and they have video? Does that count?
nice story.
I'm gonna be in the side of the court that says it does, probably.
Keep it moving. To claim that Charlie Kirk, a masculine, tall, strapping man,
Yeah.
Sorry, you've never seen a tall, strapping, masculine gay guy?
that is a leader amongst leaders, married, kids. When have you ever heard any claim like that? Ever against Charlie? Not even one.
Well, I guess they were good at keeping it under wraps.
talking about biblical prophecy, talking about what it's like. The one thing that I would be critical.
Sorry, you think that people who preach haven't been outed as gay and married at the same time?
Of Charlie on the one thing was he thinks step one for a young man should be get married. To me, that's like
right, especially if you're gay, because it gives you cover in the right wing media sphere. Whereas if you're a liberal or you're a Democrat or something like that, then you don't have to. You know what I mean? You can just be yourself. But if you're in the right and you're going to join Turning Points USA and stuff, get married right away. You can gay all you want behind her back, but right? Jesus.
5. Like make money, have a career, have a profession, do good, save.
Then be gay. Sorry. Then gay it up, right? When you make enough money to pay people off, that's when it's safe.
Money. Then all right. So you think Charlie's just living a lie? That to me is stupidity.
Yeah, it's dumb.
Number 2. Back to the beginning of this segment. Tim Pool's house apparently got shot at.
His house or a studio? I don't know what it was, Rob.
I
His
think
home.
it's like a compound that
Compound,
they
okay,
all
gotcha.
work out of.
Let's just connect some dots for a second. Who's the one person that Tim Pool has been beefing with hard for a few weeks now?
Candace.
And is that person black? Just throwing it out there. Could that person be materially, if not culturally, black?
Candace Owens.
Yeah. And I mean, talk about gangsta.
Where was she? I'm not accusing anybody.
She wasn't in West Virginia, you dumb motherfucker. Yeah, she did the drive-by.
Would never. I'm just connecting dots. I'm just asking questions.
Yeah, that's all I'm doing. I'm just look, if there was shots fired, I'm just saying whether she was in the state or not, check the black chick. What the fuck? These people are friends. Hey, Boston Brian, I think he might be in the chat. Is Boston Brian there? Dude, we have to start beefing like this because it's apparently the algorithm loves it. So, buy a paintball gun. We're going to have to, or some firecrackers. That's what it is. So we can at least go. I thought it was shots. It turned out it was fireworks. But that's obviously a form of terrorism in its own right.
Guys, I'm just asking questions.
Yeah, I'm just asking questions. I'm doing the coward's way of implying, which is allowing for the inference therein.
Doing here.
I don't know if I thought about it. People are telling me, like it could have come in a dream. I don't know. But where was Candace when Tim pulled? I would never accuse her of such a thing. I would never. But where was she? I don't know. But I know, but you know what I know? You know. But I'm not saying she would never. Anyway, I wish you the best.
Rob, what is this,
Silly.
Rob?
Adam sent this. I believe this is Benny Johnson
this is what
reading
Tim
a tweet.
Pool
Yeah.
had to.
Yeah. Oh, wow. You've got footage of Benny Johnson reading a tweet? That's shocking, since that's all he ever fucking does. Hey, guys, it's Benny. Here's another tweet for so-and-so. And they said stuff like this and stuff I half read that I can't really explain. And then they responded with this. And here's another tweet. And there's another one right there. And then this happened. And so it's it's really shocking that here's another tweet that I'm going to read out loud that you could read out loud on your own. If you could read, you wouldn't be watching my show. But
say about Candace, I believe. If you can punch in that, I received information this morning that put the final pieces together for me. I can now say with full confidence that I believe Charlie Kirk was betrayed by Candace Owens and some of the very people who claimed to be his friend. Yes, I will be naming names and providing evidence.
yeah, we saw this. This is him copy and pasting what she said about Turning Points USA and trying to make it meaningless with this. It's so
My
stupid.
claims, I am making a personal plea to every well-meaning person who donated to this organization to say thank you. You were lied to, and Candace
He's basically
knew.
took her tweet, Candace's tweet, and basically made it
Well,
like how she posted
He
it.
called her a POS. He called her scum. Last podcast. Listen, I've been critical of Candace. I didn't go this far.
Is this
something's up here?
The whole Candace, not because I know you want. We're doing more, or no, we're done. No. I was just asking you if you have any more stories. You know what would like 9 Assyrians heard that? You know what? Like, is this a good suggestion to squash the whole Candace TPUSA on a live stream? An outside party will pay for a professional.
Oh, no, they invited her.
No, Adam. I'm talking
was busy
I'm talking about. Have Candace say who's the number one person, because I don't know. I don't follow it like this. Whoever the number one person is that she thinks was involved with Charlie's assassination, that's what TPUSA.
Bibi Netanyahu
Hold
can't
on,
make
no,
it that
ready
day,
for
bro.
this? No. From TPUSA. Have them come on a live stream. We would pay for a outside, hold on, I'm talking about the number one polygraph giver in the United States.
I thought they were going to debate this. You would say to take a lie detector.
Sit down and do the preliminary questions. Are you this? Are you wearing this color? And just, Adam, look how easy this is. One question. Were you involved with Charlie Kirk's assassination? If they pass, she has to pack up the bags and it's over. But
why? What if they just have a rock in their shoe and if you only ask them one question, you have no baseline. So you don't know whether their breathing rate and their heart rate is going up or down. I'm talking logically about this, but this is fucking stupid. But all you got to do is put a rock in your shoe, and then when they ask you that question, just put. And when they ask you the questions like your name and where you live and all that stuff, jab the rock into your toe, so the pain will make your heart rate go up. And then when they ask you that question, lift your foot up, and it will either be inconclusive or it'll look like you're answering it truthfully. You know, you're relaxed. You're more relaxed than you were answering questions about your name. Yeah, go on, Maury Poe. You are not the father of a massive conspiracy.
if they fail that question, then there's a problem. But Madden, like, just get it over with. Ask the question that you want. Because, by the way,
can't get it over with, Vinny, because then there's no watch me on the next episode.
No. Well, that's what I'm saying. You want to squash it? And people always go, lie detector tests aren't accurate. Then what?
Right, yeah, especially that thought ran through your own fucking brain, and as this whole thing was coming out, and now you feel stupid for bringing it up, and everybody else in the room thinks you're stupid for bringing it up, and you're wasting airspace, and the only airtime rather, and the only person who doesn't mind is PDB because he's just happy to fill airtime.
Why does the FBI use them? Why does the law enforcement use them? Watch the show The First 48.
Well, currently the FBI uses them because the leadership is paranoid and doesn't trust people.
If you want to say, hey, listen, I'm good, take a lie detector test, and you pass it like that, they'll let you go. Period.
With all this unity, you want to take a look at midterm polling data? Shall we look at that?
Not looking good.
That's my parting shot. That's not a snarky comment, even though it was. My comment, and it's not aimed at you guys. It's at this whole echo chamber. We got midterms coming up, and pretty soon we're not going to be arguing with each other about this stuff. We're going to be sitting there saying, oh, we lost Congress, and now we're trying to figure out how to get laws passed to get things moved forward, and now the president doesn't have a Congress on his side.
Yeah.
Sorry, I should have been ready for that one. Hold on 1 second. Where's my there it is. Sometimes I have my screens are so many mice places. There we go. Okay.
That's where this is heading. Then you know what we get to talk about? What are we going to do for these 2 years to take the country back? You know what I mean?
Is that a crazy Kalshi? They're saying there's a 75% chance the Democratic Party is going to win in the midterm.
I'm sorry. I should probably. You know what? In all fairness to these guys, sorry guys. Continue.
Pat is
What
with
Candace
all.
said.
What?
Who cares about your midterms? That's what she said.
Yeah.
Who said
No.
that?
By the way, did you hear?
Yes.
Candace said, who cares about your midterms? Like,
Who cares? Who cares about your midterms? Who cares about your You're asking me who cares. No one cares more about my midterms than me. They're my midterms.
Yeah, and Tim Pool's biggest knock against Candace was we are trying to win the midterms, and you
Shut up and scroll the page, Rob. Keep going. Stop. Keep going. Stop.
are going to cost us.
Forget about Tim Pool.
Okay. Wow, that felt good. Wow, I was able to do it for a split second. That was nice. Thanks, PDB.
What about Tim?
Jerk.
What did Charlie Kirk do for the last 15 years? To protect what? So when you say who cares about the midterms,
Conservatism.
you're saying who cares about Charlie's vision.
Right.
So to me, congratulations.
Yeah.
That's your midterms for you next year.
And this is
if it
pretty
goes the way that it
accurate.
does.
And
This is
is
pretty
why
freaking
the one
accurate.
thing that I say,
Man. It's pretty fucking accurate, right, Vinny? Thank you.
Candace she's a bad friend.
She is a bad friend. I mean, you have stupid friends, and you have ones that smell and never pick up the check. But a bad one, those are far too common.
Friend wouldn't try to tear down Charlie's legacy. She's hammer, nail, just. It makes no sense to me.
That's scary as
Tucker's
hell.
buying a house in Qatar. Candace is tearing down Turning Point.
What is happening? My whole worldview is falling apart.
Say, and George Santos has more logic than any of you yahoos out there at this point. Good luck. 2025, 2026 can't come soon enough.
If you love Christmas as much as we do, Kai,
I don't think you do. Man, oh Shevitz. What, is he going to sell shirts?
we got 3 Christmas trees in the house. It's a spectacle. Every Christmas when,
We got our Future Looks Bright Christmas ornament, our Future Looks Bright Christmas tree topper. Rob, bring up the. That's not bad actually. Rob, bring up the Christmas tree thing. Keep going. Stop. Keep going. Stop. Shut up, Vinny. Keep going. Stop, Vinny. Stop. Keep going. Okay.
giving ends that
My audio just cut out? Not on my end. I'm okay, right? Refresh your page because I'm talking. It's okay.
on Friday, I have to carry this 10-foot tree that weighs 600
Boo fuckity who.
pounds, and the family waits for me to come through, and we get this big tree, we put it in there, and I go up the ladder, and I'm telling you right now, every year I'm getting closer to falling. Okay, I had it under control at 43, 44.
I saw the ladder.
At 47, Vinny, I am so high.
Wait a minute, 47? Holy shit. I'm 9 years older than this motherfucker? I am 9 years older than him. Almost a decade. I'm quiet compared to the screen. Okay. I think that was just temporary, right? Yeah. Just refresh your page. Holy God. I feel better all the time. You're getting old, how it happens? Yeah, I'm not getting as old as fast as these guys. Holy shit. Like, I'm 6 years older than Alex Jones. Anyways, by the way, every year I bring in a myriad of Christmas trees. We'll do the fake one here that we put together because we have cats and they will turn it over and then fire. And a real tree in Kentucky and a real tree in in Ohio when we go up to visit the cousins up there. I'll help with that shit if they need me, if I'm up there, in the early part of the holiday. Right? So, and every year I'm worried less and less about falling when I'm putting shit on the tree. What?
I'm so high that if a little bit
It's over.
slips, I'm falling on my back. We're doing podcasts out of a wheelchair. I'm
Nobody's
telling you
not
right now.
nobody's helping you?
And it's always like, can you put the star all the way up top? I'm like all the way trying to put this thing up. I think there's something going on. Like it's like an inside job. There's a story right
You
there.
have to do it yourself.
No. It's a blast. Obviously, everybody loves it, and Dylan loves decorating the tree. I hope for those of you guys that do as well. We love Christmas, and our Christmas
Oh shit! They're selling ornaments. I know it.
merch is officially out.
Our Christmas merch is officially out. Rob, put it up on the screen. Keep going. This guy was shaving at 6. Yeah, it does a job on your face, I guess. Man. Well, that was a fucking adventure, don't you think?